What's up, my dudes? So in today's video I wanted to talk about flies. Okay, second try. What's up, my dudes? In today's video I wanted to talk about the Dynamic Tiltback, which is a custom firmware you can put on your Begode wheel. It's created by a guy called Bill, or in the electric Unicycle forum his name is Freestyler. And what Bill was thinking is, why do I not get a pushback when my wheel battery is, I don't know, at 30% and you reach your 80% or 70% margin. On Begode it's 80. And why do I just get the beeps? So for all of you guys who don't know what is a pushback, I will explain you just really quickly. Imagine your wheel goes 70 kilometers an hour like the Kingsong S22. It can go up to 70 kilometers an hour when you have a full battery. However, when your battery is not completely full, let's say you have like 30% left, your wheel won't go 70 kilometers an hour, it will maybe go 40 kilometers an hour. And what happens when you reach your safety margin, which means you have like 20 or 30% left before your wheel cuts off? The first thing is the audible alarm, and it's this beeper which starts beeping when you reach your safety margin. The second way of telling the rider he reached his safety margin or his wheel capacity is maxed out is the tiltback, which kicks in at, when we come back to our example at the Kingsong S22, at 70 kilometers an hour when the wheel is full. However, when your wheel is not full and you, let's say, have just 40 kilometers of top speed, it kicks in at 40 kilometers. As I know, almost every wheel company or brand gives you an alarm and a kickback when you reach this limit. However, Begode doesn't, and that's where Dynamic Tiltback kicks in for Begode wheels, thanks to Freestyler, because there you can set your safety margin in everything between 50 and all the way down to 10%, which means your Begode wheel will have a tilt back at whatever safety margin you will put it on, let's say 20%, and your wheel will not just beep, it will also give you a pushback or a tilt back. I think it's called pushback for one-wheelers and tilt back for EUC people, whatever. And something to mention is that you can't upgrade every EUC, like this one. It's a little too old, so I would say every Begode wheel after 2021 you can for sure upgrade before you need to look. Like it started with the RS version 2 or 3. More on that in a second. But I just got out with this RS after riding it for, not riding it, for a month or something, or even more. And I need to say it's fun. It's like, it's a great wheel. Like, I kind of forgot how fun the RS is. I mean, I want to sell it. I need to sell it, kind of. It's not necessary to have two wheels like the T4 and the RS. They are too similar. I'm already planning a video to compare the RS with the T4. And yeah, this thing is fun. Like, the T4 is not completely killing the RS, I would say. The T4 is great as well. Like, the T4 is maybe greater. Whatever, you will see it in the video. But don't forget about the old wheels. They are still super fun. So if you are just getting into EUCs, maybe just consider a RS, because it's just a great wheel. I do miss my nylon novel pedals, which are on the T4. But all in all, this thing has so much power, and I feel like it has more power than the T4. It's just so great on flat surfaces. It's fun. But back to the video. I still do have my RS19 V1, and I can't upgrade the firmware on this one because it has a green motherboard and not the black motherboard. I don't know if it's actually black, I think so. And with the V2 or V3 you can change your motherboard. It needs to be black and not green. But I mean, it's still worth to check it out and see if you can do it. I do recommend to update your EUC World app before updating your wheel, because there is some update, like 2.1.6 or something, it will be here. You need, and below this EUC World version, you can't do this update. Anyways, just get the new one. And you can always go back to the original software, which I don't know, I don't think has a purpose, because it's literally the same software, except he added the dynamic tiltback into the software. But if you want to know everything about it, I will have the links in the description below where you can just read in the Electric Unicycle forum and on the EUC World website, and you can read for yourself and do your own research. But now you're probably wondering, well, how do I get dynamic tiltback on my wheel? Well, I don't know. No, actually I do know. I just haven't done it yet, so we will just do it together. And I'm using my old Android phone, because with my new Android phone I'm filming, whatever. So we open up the EUC World app on your Android phone, not on your iPhone, because it doesn't exist. So if you don't have an Android, probably your friend or whatever, your parents, someone has an Android phone. Maybe you have an old one like me. And I'm just seeing right now, I do have the version 2.16.1 and you need the 2.26.1. So I will see if I can update this on my Galaxy S8, or if this is an actually too old phone. That's interesting to know, at least for me. I can update the firmware on my Galaxy S8. That's great to know. So let's just update it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. After succeeding the update to 2.30.2, we can finally do the dynamic tiltback update on my Begode T4. So let's just turn it on. Let's see what happens. First you connect to your wheel. If you haven't connected to your wheel yet and you need to type in a password, it will be 0000. It will beep. So you go to this top right corner with these three dots, you click on wheel, you go down to firmware update, and there you have multiple firmware updates, and I do not have a PMW update. Another thing, you click on firmware channel, it says official stock firmwares, you don't want to use that. You click on that and you click on custom firmwares modified by Freestyler, the guy who did this PWM update. Now you click on firmware update and it's loading, and there we have the T4 version 2 PMW tiltback. We click on this and we can click update and make sure your wheel is charged and you are holding it or something, because it's beeping loud. Okay, and it's not balancing. Oh, that's loud. I can cover the speaker, I think. That's a little better. And your phone obviously should be charged as well, because if my phone turns off now, I think that would be pretty bad. Same for the EUC. Well, this took this many minutes, I guess 2 or so. Okie dokie. Now we turn on the wheel again. It's balancing. And when we now check the app, we go to this 3 dots again, we go to the wheel. We have a dynamic tiltback option we can enable. We enable this, and this is at 20%. And what we can do now is we can go down all the way to 10% and up to 50%. And I would probably just try it with 50% and see what happens. That means I can go around 30 kilometers an hour just to get a feel for it. And then slowly work my way down to 20%, I think. I think that's enough. I don't need to ride on the edge of 10%. Then you kind of hit a pothole or something, and then your 10% can slowly go to 0% and you have a cutoff. I don't want to have a cutoff. So yeah, let's just try it. And we will see us outside again. Welcome outside. So the wheel just feels like always, like he didn't change anything in the software, just the dynamic tiltback. So we will see when we will reach 50%. Oh, there it is already. Okay, interesting. Let's accelerate slower. Yeah, 34. I mean, I should turn on my EUC World app. So now I have it on my watch as well. If you're interested in a watch video, let me know. I was thinking about it because it is convenient, not 100%, but it definitely has its advantages. And we are going 27, 30, 32, 33. Okay, and now I'm getting the signal in my headphones as well. Like 33 kilometers an hour with 50%. And the signals in your headphones come with a little delay. That's why I like the tiltback. But I want to feel the tiltback again. It's really mellow. Like I went up to 36. It's really chill. 38. And there you can feel it kicking in, but it won't kick you off. Like it's really smooth. It's just slowly kicking in. That's pretty nice actually. So that's good to know, and I think you should feel a tiltback, because if you go 55 kilometers an hour or something, or on the Master 70, and then the tiltback kicks in and you have never felt it before, that might be a little scary. So yeah, I advise you to just put the tiltback on 10, 20 kilometers an hour. Yeah, just 10, and just see how it feels, so you know how to react to it when it ever happens going high speed. That's nice, I like it. So let's put it on 30% and see what happens. That's interesting. So I click on wheel and I don't have the option of enable dynamic tiltback. I don't see it anywhere. On my other phone I did though. And you can see I'm using 2.30.2, which is the version I was using on my Galaxy S8. So let's head back home and see if we can do it with the other phone. Okay, I rode back home, carried my wheel all the way back up, and now I had the option again. I don't know why, but I put it on 30% now, and I will carry the wheel back down and see what happens. I am back out with the 30% dynamic tilt back, and we will see what happens now. I mean, I have a 62%, you should consider that if you are interested in the T4 battery, top speed, whatever. This video is not about that, but let's just see where we go. We're going 40 without any beeps. This is going up a mountain. We are going 40 still, 42, 45, 45, and I got my 30% dynamic tilt back. And this area is a little more flat, so let's see what we can reach here. I will accelerate a little harder. 44, 46, 49, but it kicks in at around 43, 44. So let's do the 20%. So I set it up on 20% now, and another thing you can see is I can't do anything on my speed limit. There's no speed limit, there's just a safety margin limit. So if you would have a speed limit on 30, you can't have your dynamic tilt back on, and the other way around. 20% check. So 43, 44, 46, 47, 47, 48. Yeah, and there was my doot 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 again. Yeah, so it looks like you're limited to less than 50 kilometers an hour with 20%, which kind of sucks, to be honest. Yeah, that's the big disadvantage with the T4, the top speed. How I was saying before I bought the wheel, I would have wished they would have made 134 volts T4. I mean, Extreme Bull, Commander were probably thinking the same. That's why they did it. But I really wanted a 16-inch suspension wheel or a 35 kilogram suspension wheel, so I couldn't wait. Ooh, there are my stairs. That's it with the video today. I hope I could help you. And with this T4 you can literally jump into the staircase. That's great, that's fun. Anyways, that's it for the video for today. I hope I could help you. I hope this video was kind of interesting. Maybe you're considering the Dynamic Tiltback on your Begode T4 wheel. And see you in the next video.